Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Bonne nuit.
Hello.
Today is a random video about passport photos and Trich. To cut a long story short, a decade ago I was more than unwell in a variety of departments, including hair. My Trich at that point was the worst it had ever been, and I was on the cusp of shaving off what little I actually had. It was bad. Simultaneously, it just so happened that at that moment in time, I also had to get a passport. And in the photo booth in Tesco's, this photo was taken. I didn't mean to have a bald photo in my passport. I wouldn't own wigs for another 9 months. Like, wigs at that point weren't even a possibility. So I was just bald. There's nothing wrong with being bald in your passport photo, but for me, over the last decade, that photo has been a nightmare. The photo in the passport actually ended up looking a bit more like this. So it didn't actually come out in the way that I expected, so it's been even worse. I've looked like a zombie for 10 years. We use our passports for more than just entering and exiting countries. It's a form of identification. So this photo has followed me around in endless areas of my life that I didn't expect it to. The amount of times I've had to explain myself or lie to avoid awkward or potentially upsetting situations is up there. I guess it's a bit strange to be saying this in 2021, but stigma is still quite strong in regards to mental health or physical disorders that are less known. People or potential employers have thought I've had cancer or battled cancer. Employers are not allowed to ask you those sorts of questions, but it does come up. Not so much in recent years, especially as I've had hair, but the further back you go, the more it happened. There was a point in 2016 where I did look like that photo. Like, this was me in 2016, this was me in 2011. That was horrible because it did feel like I'd reverted back. It's just been difficult. Anyway, just having that photo has been frustrating. It's not that I'm ashamed of a bald head, it's just that having that in the background of my life, no matter how much I've changed or grown, has been really frustrating. You could argue that I could have got a new passport over the years, but it's expensive, it's nerve-wracking. There's all sorts of reasons why it's important to keep it as it is and renew when the time comes, which is now. So finally, 2021, I can update my passport. So today I've been taking some photos. They may be rejected, I am prepared for that. So I may take more, but for now, these are the photos, well, one of these I'm submitting. And I cannot express how happy I am to update my photo, but more importantly, for my photo to have hair. In 2019, I updated my driver's license for the first time in a decade, the photo, that is, and that was a colossal moment for me. I mean, first of all, standing in the photo booth at the post office, I had shorter hair back then, just managing to get the hair to stay off my face for a photo, that was exciting. When the driver's license came in the post, there was an overwhelming feeling of, yes! To know that I will be having a hairy passport photo is just, I mean, that's progress there and then. It's not just a vanity thing, like having longer hair doesn't make me prettier. Well, society would argue yes. It's more just feeling as though I've taken back control in an area of my life, in addition to also showcasing in a very official format a form of physical progress. You might not follow, but basically it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. I know I'm not the only one that must feel like this. I know this video doesn't really have a point as such. It's more just showcasing happiness. It was kind of nice just to stand and pose earlier and then not recognise myself on the computer. Even just posing for photos with a DSLR, I don't really do anymore. I used to do tons of self-portraiture and clone works. Don't do that anymore. Today's the first time I've sort of vlogged in this format as well. Summary, I liked taking pictures and I haven't had that for a while either. To stress, there is nothing wrong with being bald. There is nothing wrong with having a bald passport photo. I feel like I need to stamp that at the end of this video. I am just happy that I have control again. my passport photo will actually look like me now. And it's a sign of moving on. I'm not my 18-year-old self. A lot of people still think I am, and I'm not. I'm 28. I'm 29 this year. Even if I do lose my hair again this decade, I will have a hairy passport. That's all that matters. No, it doesn't, honestly. Oh, and completely off topic, yes, I deliberately wore this colour in my passport photo. Not that you will see it, not that it really matters, but yeah, the passports now are going to be blue because the UK has left the European Union. I wanted to illustrate my solidarity with wanting to stay in the EU. I'm not for Brexit at all. I know the passport's been a variety of colours, but this is the one I've grown up with. This is the one that I like. I mean, I do like navy, don't get me wrong, but in terms of passports. Anyway, I'm babbling. I just wanted to share something nice. After all these years of darkness, we've finally got some nice stuff to talk about. Oh, I didn't say the date. Today is the 25th of January 2021. And I will see you all again soon. Bye bye everyone.